Hello everyone, I'm Giovanni Prigigallo, the co-founder of EveryWatch. EveryWatch is the world's largest luxury watch database and intelligence platform for collectors. We aggregate data from over 900 watch dealers, marketplaces, retailers worldwide, and more than 450 auction houses globally. You can find over 6 million listings, both sold and currently for sale, across the luxury watch market in one place, in one platform, on EveryWatch. I'll be sharing insights that you can trust, all backed by real market data, so please subscribe, hit the like button, and follow us for more content. And today we'll talk about investment-grade watches under $100,000. And let's start with the Patek Philippe Nautilus 3800/1 in yellow gold. This watch is an incredible watch, has an incredible heritage, and we believe this watch to be an investment-grade watch because it has appreciated over 520% in the past 18 years at a growth rate of about 10%, growing to around $70,000 in value. Although you can get some deals at auction, with one of the most recent sales selling all in for around $53,000, and in the secondary market, they're advertised for sale for around $92,000. Now, this watch, of course, is a Patek Philippe Nautilus, and I believe is the cheapest men's size yellow gold Nautilus you can buy today, with a fully integrated bracelet, providing incredible value. Now, let's move to the second watch, which is a Patek Philippe Chronograph 5070J-001. Now, this watch was the first chronograph that Patek Philippe released in over 30 years. They had a drought from the 1960s until basically the 90s, when they released this watch. It's an atypical watch. It's 42 millimeters. They only made very, very small production of these watches. They currently trade for around $60,000 at auction. They have appreciated over 192% in the past 20 years at a growth rate of around 5%, showing incredible track record. They're advertised for sale around $78,000 in the secondary market. So definitely you can find some deals at auction, but absolutely a stunning watch that is definitely investment grade. Now let's move on to an independent brand, F.P.Journe, with the Chronomètre Souverain in rose gold. This watch needs no introduction. It's the entry-level mechanical watch for F.P.Journe. It trades at auction around $76,000, but you can find some in the secondary market for around $68,000. So you might want to go secondary for this watch. This watch appreciated 327% in 16 years, growing at a 9.5% rate per year. So incredible track record, and F.P.Journe has been absolutely hot in the market, and this watch is definitely a great entry level into this world. Now let's move on to Audemars Piguet with their original Royal Oak Jumbo reference 5402 ST, designed by Gerald Genta originally. Now this watch was released in the 1970s. It's the original Royal Oak. It comes in 4 series, A, B, C, and D, with D being the rarest actually. But A, and especially the first 1,000 watches, are the original ones. And those are priced far higher than this watch that's currently priced for overall all the series at around $57,000 at auction. It had increased around 50% in the past 12 years at a 3% growth rate. This watch reached over $150,000 during the peak of the market in 2022 and has since come down and started to creep up again just recently. You can see a most recent sale at around $76,000, and you can see that the secondary market price is actually $85,000. So definitely a watch that it's on the up and up, and definitely an absolutely important watch for an absolutely important brand. So definitely an investment grade watch. Then we move back to Patek Philippe on the sports watches with the Aquanaut 5066. Now this watch, it's actually the Bleu 5066, made specifically for Japan. This watch currently trades for around $64,000 at auction. It has grown over 520% in the past 18 years, growing 10% per year in value. And the most recent sale was around $60,000. And you can find some in the secondary market for around $57,000, providing great value in the secondary market. Now, this watch is definitely a super rare Aquanaut for when they used to make very little of these watches. And definitely this Tokyo edition in blue, it's definitely a very rare and coveted watch. So definitely a collectible and an investment grade watch with a great track record. Now let's move on to a modern watch, which is the Patek Philippe Wartime Chronograph reference 5935A-001 Why is this watch special? Well, it's one of the only few complications that Patek Philippe has made in recent days in stainless steel and with a salmon dial. So two incredibly desirable configurations put all together in one watch with a very desirable complication. Now this watch has grown around 23% in the past 2 years since it's been released. Its current auction price is around $64,000, and it has grown, in fact, 11% per year, even though it's only 2 years. And the most recent sale was around $56,000, and the secondary market price is $62,000. So whether you go auction, whether you go secondary market, this is a great bet for the future. It's trading a little bit under retail, so definitely a great opportunity and definitely an investment grade watch that we think might appreciate over time. All right, let's move on to another independent brand with the Bethune DB28 Starry Sky. Now this watch is a tourbillon with a Starry Sky dial, with the flexible lugs, everything that you would want from a Bethune in one watch. And the secondary market price is around $120,000. There's no auction sale for this watch as of now. And the total appreciation has been around 10% in the last few years. Now, this watch is absolutely rare, stunning, complicated, and Bethune is a brand on the rise. So that's why we believe this watch to be an investment grade watch. Now let's move back to the Audemars Piguet and the Royal Oak with the Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar 25654 BA. Now this watch is a perpetual calendar, Royal Oak from Audemars Piguet in yellow gold. It's currently trading at around $77,000. Now this watch has appreciated over 263% in the last 17 years, appreciating almost 10% per year. And the secondary market price is $109,000. So definitely great deals at auction for this watch. But think about it. This is less than the price of a new Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar in stainless steel at retail. Let's not even talk about the yellow gold or the precious metals. So definitely a lot of value in this watch. It's a 39 millimeter, super desirable case size and thinness for these watches. So that's why we believe it's an investment grade watch. Now let's move on to another independent, H. Moser, with the Streamlier 6804-0406. Now this watch is a stunning rose gold with a jade dial and a tourbillon. It's flashy, it's daring, just like the brand. And it's an amazing watch and an amazing value proposition at around $56,000 auction price. It has appreciated 34% in the last year. And the secondary market price is currently $96,000. So look out for auction deals on this watch because it's an absolute stunner. Everybody loves the bracelet, the case. Moser is a brand that's working fantastic. It's here to stay. So that's why we believe it's an investment grade watch. Now let's move to something more classical, shall we? The Breguet Classique 3350. Now this watch needs no introduction. It's a tourbillon by Breguet, probably one of the finest, most elegant tourbillons in the market. Its price is around $63,000 at auction, and it has only appreciated 3% in the last 10 years. But with Breguet in the up and up and celebrating an anniversary this year and lots of pieces going at auction, this watch provides tremendous value. And the secondary market price is actually of $45,000. So look out for some deals out there and take advantage until they're available. Now let's move on to some more expensive watches. Let's move on to the Daniel Roth Chronograph 2146. Now Daniel Roth has exploded in value, but specifically the early watches from the 90s that were actually made by Daniel Roth himself. So beware, not all Daniel Roth are created equal, and look for the original ones, like this one. Now the auction price is around $80,000. It has appreciated 29% in the past 2 years, which is incredible. And the most recent, again, auction sales price is around $80,000. They don't come by that much, but the recent growth has been incredible. So that's why we believe it's an investment grade watch. And there's little of these watches, so a huge market for it. Now let's move on to something more typical that you would expect in a list like this, with the Rolex Daytona 6263 Big Red. This watch is probably one of the best looking regular, so non-Paul Newman's Daytonas in the market. It trades at auction for around $92,000. It has appreciated an unbelievable 1,000% in the past 35 years, with a compound annual growth of 7.25% over the past 35 years. Guys, that's better than the S&P 500. And the most recent auction sale of a not so great example was $50,000, and the secondary market price is around $100,000. So try to get a very good example for this watch. This watch will always remain popular. It's absolutely stunning. That's why we believe it's an investment grade watch, and what a track record. Now let's move on to Cartier with the Baignore Allongèe reference W1507451. Now this watch, the auction price is around $59,000. It has appreciated 150% in the past 5 years. It has become really hot, and so far it has a compound annual growth of around 20%. And the secondary market price is around $73,000. So look out for auction deals, and the growth is stunning. This watch is a classic, so that's why we believe it's an investment grade watch. Now let's move back to Breguet with the Tourbillon 3755 skeletonized in platinum. Now this watch is absolutely crazy value for money. For $80,000 you can get a perpetual calendar Tourbillon skeletonized Breguet in platinum. I mean, we don't need to argue any further about this. It has appreciated 52% in the past 5 years, so it has grown in value quite significantly. The secondary market price of it is around $97,000, so look out for auction deals on this one. Great track record, and again, with Breguet celebrating an anniversary this year, I'm sure they'll bring out very nice stuff. So definitely an investment grade watch and an opportunity right now to buy a great watch. Now let's go to a brand that we haven't touched from the Holy Trinity yet. Vacheron Costantantin with the original 222 reference 44018/411. This is the stainless steel version, original version of the 222. The auction price is currently $57,000, and this watch has appreciated 86% in the last 8 years, 8% compound annual growth, and the secondary market price for this watch is $130,000. So what can I say? Look out for auction deals on this one. There's some fantastic opportunities out there. The track record is amazing. Vacheron just brought out a new version with the blue dial in stainless steel, a re-edition of this watch. So definitely popular and definitely an investment grade watch in the long run. Now let's move back to Audemars Piguet, but with something more recent and less vintage. The Royal Oak Double Balancier Skeleton reference 15305 ST. Now this watch is probably one of the first few Royal Oaks that started trading above retail, and its current auction price is around $90,000. This watch touched almost $160,000 at the peak, and it has now stabilized, and it's still in very, very high demand. In total, it has appreciated 30% in the past 6 years. So not bad considering, the growth and the fall and then the stabilization. And the most recent auction sales is $103,000, and the secondary market price is around $130,000. So that's a watch that's starting to hinge up in price. So look out for it. It's a stunner. It needs no introduction. It's one of the best AP Royal Oaks that you can buy. So definitely an investment grade watch. And let's look at another skeletonized AP Royal Oak. Now the Perpetual Calendar reference 25829 ST in stainless steel. Now it's a Perpetual Calendar skeleton AP in 39 millimeters. Absolutely stunner, super rare. The auction price is around $200,000. It has grown 520% in value, meaning it has grown from around $30,000 to $200,000 in 18 years, with almost a 14% compound annual growth rate. And the most recent auction sale was around $147,000. So look out for auction deals, and $217,000 in the secondary market. So definitely a watch that's creeping up with opportunities available in the market. So look out for them. And that's definitely an investment grade watch, and what a track record. Now let's go to a brand we haven't talked about yet, which is Lange & Söhne with their iconic Zeitwerk reference 148.038. Now the auction price of this watch is around $88,000. The secondary market price is $97,000, and there's been a recent auction sale for $73,000. This watch has appreciated around 20% in the past 2 years, and definitely provides great value with opportunities in the market. So this is an iconic watch, absolutely beautiful movement, collectible, not many of them around. So if you find an occasion and you like this type of watch, that's definitely an investment grade watch to bet on for the future. And only about 200 of the Zeitwerks are made every year, so it's actually really rare. Let's move back to F.P.Journe with the a watch that needs no introduction, the Chronomètre Bleu CB. This is the first watch that started trading above retail for F.P.Journe. The auction price is around $105,000. This watch appreciated 492% in the past 13 years with a compound annual growth rate of almost 15% per year. Incredible. And the secondary market price is around $126,000 and growing. So the trend is positive. This watch has traded around the $100,000 mark for quite a while, on and off, and now it exploded again in price. Definitely an investment grade watch and a beautiful watch. Now let's go to a similar blue dial, but with Patek Philippe, with the Chronograph 5170P-001. Now this watch is quite a bit under retail, beautiful with the baguette set markers. The auction price is $77,000. This watch appreciated 17% in the last 6 years. So not so much. Price has been stable, but slowly creeping up. And the secondary market price of this watch is $106,000. So look out for auction deals on this one. Definitely lots of value for money, and that's why we believe in the long term. It's a rare watch. It's a complicated Patek. It will probably do well, and that's why we believe it's an investment grade watch. Thank you for watching, and if you found this useful, please subscribe to our channel for more data-led insights into the luxury watch market. And if you want deeper analysis, live listings, historical pricing, please visit EveryWatch.com. See you next time.